We know by now that checking moles is super important, but how do we do it? What's the differentiation between a mole and a freckle? What should we be looking out for? When do we know it's dangerous? Here to answer all your questions is consultant dermatologist Anjali Mahto.
So moles, this is a big topic, and generally speaking, what I tend to say is if you are going to look at your skin, there are a number of features you need to be thinking about. So the ABCDE rule for moles can be really helpful when you're examining your own skin. A stands for asymmetry. So if you're looking at a specific mole on your body, can you draw a line through it vertically and horizontally and fold it over on itself? Does it look the same on both sides? If a mole is asymmetrical, it's more likely to be worrying than a mole which is not. B, and that is the border of the mole. So the way that I think about this is, can I get a pen and can I draw a very neat line all the way around the edge of that mole? Is it well defined? Or are the edges quite jaggedy and you can't quite see the borders, they're a bit indistinct? If it's very well defined, that's reassuring. If it's not, that again might potentially be a red flag. C, the colour of the mole. If you've got a mole that's one or two colours, so there's a light brown and a dark brown in it, or it's very uniform in colour, there's one colour throughout, that is a reassuring feature. If you've got a mole that's got lots of different colours within it, it's a little bit dark in one area, light in another, there's a bit of red, looks a bit blue in another area, that again could be a feature that should trigger you to get it checked out. D, the diameter. How big is the mole? If you've got a mole that's bigger than, say, about 0.5 centimetre, that might again be a trigger to get it checked out, get it reviewed by either your GP or a dermatologist. And then E, evolving. Is that mole changing in its size, its shape, or its colour? If a mole is changing, that might be a sign again that there may be something that you need to make sure you're getting checked out and reviewed appropriately. And then the final thing is something known as the ugly duckling sign. And what that means is if you look at someone's body and they have lots and lots of different moles, often what you'll find is a lot of those moles look quite similar to each other. So you're looking at context. And if you suddenly develop a new lesion on your skin, or you spot something that just doesn't look like everything else, it's just not in keeping with the rest of your skin, all your moles are, say, light brown, you suddenly get a darker one, that should also be a warning sign. Now, the truth is, moles do change over time. Not every change in a mole means it's dangerous or it's cancerous. But one thing that we do look out for is multiple factors. So if you think anything has changed, you should go to your GP or you should go to a dermatologist. And what they will do is they will use a tool called a dermatoscope, put it on the skin to have a closer look at the mole itself. If there are any concerns on that dermoscopy image, then chances are what will probably happen is a small sample of that mole will be taken. It's very important that things are checked out early, because if you catch skin cancer early, it's completely treatable. If you leave it, it can potentially be dangerous and it can spread to other organs. So carrying out mole checks should be a very important part of just preventative health screening.
So there you have it. The ABCDE rule is all you need to check your moles. Thank you, Anjali.